Welcome back, Red Pills, to the YouTube channel. I am Vesuveus, and this is the Matrix Online Revisited. If you're new to the channel, we revisit the now defunct Matrix Online, an MMO that launched in 2005 and was the official continuation of the Matrix story post-Revolutions. So this episode is filmed inside the Matrix Online emulator, and I'll have a link to that in the description. So if you're an old player and you want to re-experience the Matrix, it is possible. And what we're going to do today is a modified walkthrough of the Pandora's Box Arc 3. Now if you want to go back and watch Arcs 1 and 2, I'll have a link in a pop-up so you can get caught up. Now joining me is a group of players. First we have Lazarus of Neo-Matrixology. We have 69.5, also known as Domenico, DJ Soldier Giorgio, David T. Gregory, Diddles, and Relum. So they are going to join us on this walkthrough. Now we're going to pick up right where we left off with Arc 2, visiting the Collector, the Archaeologist, in downtown Historic District South. Also, you might notice that I'm sporting the beta hat. I do have some of those available, the real life beta hat. So if you're interested in purchasing that, just stick around to the end of the video. I'll let you know where you can purchase my real life Matrix Online merchandise. So we're going to head out, leaving the Archaeologist and starting up Arc 3 of the Pandora's Box. Okay, we're going to have to revisit Facet, the paranoid researcher from Arc 1 and 2. So we're going to head back to the Hampton Green Hotel and meet up with him. That's the first step to acquiring the third box. When you present the mysterious headband to him, he sends you to see a woman named Clef and provides you with her business card. Now, as you can tell here in the emulator, Facet is here where he's supposed to be. The emulator developer, Ryko, he actually placed him. That's a black cat from the last episode. Clef's business card. This business card is tattered and worn. You can make out an address in the slums under the name. Activating Clef's business card in Richland launches a mission named A Key for Every Lock, where you meet Clef. She tells that Facet is in over his head. She used to work for the keymaker and tells of his brother, the box maker, and how they were engineered by the machines as masters of encryption and access. She tells you that the keymaker planted a key in a vault, and to proceed you will need it. When we go to the location, the vault is empty. When we go back to see Clef, she is dead. We find a special silver badge on her corpse. When you take the special silver badge to Officer Taylor, the Park East Collector, he offers you an even trade of a white cell phone for the special silver badge. The white cell phone contacts Dame White, a powerful exile in the Matrix. This cell phone is completely white and otherwise nondescript. There is a number pre-programmed into the speed dial. The area code is for the International District, and the entry is named Ms. W. Activating the white cell phone in the International District brings you to Shinjuku and Dame White in a mission called Pure as the Driven Snow. She tells that she was Persephone's predecessor and even dates Flood's tenure as the Merovingian's controller. She explains that the Antediluvian was Flood's predecessor as the Merovingian's lieutenant, and that he and Dr. Voss are one and the same. She goes on to tell that she obtained the Keymaker's key that Clef sent us after in order to keep it out of the Antediluvian's hands. She gives us the intricate key and suggests that we talk to her friend near the landlord in Creston Heights to learn about the key. So heading to Creston Heights, we're going to meet a collector named Fechamento. Fechamento is Dame White's friend, and he is located in Creston Heights Terra construction site. So you are the one Dame White mentioned, yes? She called me recently. She has filled me in on the alarming developments. This GPS device has the location of the Antediluvians' headquarters programmed into it. Please do not be asking how I found this. Just go and do what must be done. This must end here and now. Too much is at stake. Activating the GPS locator will launch a mission called The Final Showdown, where you are to destroy the Antediluvian. We kill his simulacrum and find that he is not here. But we find another box, the Vessel of Suffering. It has an inscription, Bella Sub Rosa, which translates to Under the Rose, an expression that means a pledge of secrecy. Now, like the other boxes, it has to be opened up downtown, it's got to be outdoors, and it's got to be a certain distance from a hardline. I believe it was 100 meters. The Vessel of Suffering works in downtown, a very heavy black box that seems to reflect almost no light at all. The only decoration is an inscribed pedal plate that reads Bella Sub Rosa. So I'll show you where I took this box to open it up back when the game was live, and I've got some screenshots to match up as well. The box contains military type programs that were once agents of the Matrix. They have seen the new model agents and are planning to flee to the Matrix to hide rather than face deletion. One report shows that in order to stop an extraction, excessive force was used and copper tops were killed. Probably why they were facing replacements. Another document suggests the retaliation was aimed at the machines rather than the new agents in order to prevent the new agents' completion. Some items you loot from the dead bodies are utility belts, a squad leader's insignia, uninspected goggles, a pair of black night vision goggles. They do not appear to be functioning. Operations report from Lieutenant Hill. Operations report. We got a perfect perimeter set up. Some good rooftops around the meeting site. 5 snipers with good lines of sight. Plus ghosted sentries at all entry-exit points from the block. The meeting happened just like the intel said. 4 awakened humans plus 2 potential recruits. We hit them all before they had a chance to retaliate. Then things got a little out of hand. A couple witnesses started commotion, so snipers took them out. The whole thing started spreading, and Private Wright lobbed a grenade into one of the apartments. Not sure how many humans were in there. I finally got the squad under control and we pulled out. Mission accomplished. Sorry about the collateral damage, but God, what a rush. Responding to new agent prototypes from Lieutenant Colonel Browning. I saw one of the prototypes today. Pansy-ass suit, stupid shades, the whole 9 yards. Trust me, he won't last long. Looks like he should be pushing papers on a desk, not taking down red pills. We haven't got a thing to worry about. Enough chit-chat. Time to go gang some more red pills. Preemptive strike order from Colonel Walker. I think we've all heard about him by now. Emotionless freaks. I'd say they didn't have what it takes to do the job, but I've seen them in action. We have to move now. Strike before they have a chance to complete the prototype tests. We have to take them down. It's not just our jobs at stake here. A message to the survivors. From Colonel Walker. This message is to all surviving members. Clearly we underestimated the capabilities of the new models. I won't candy coat this. We don't stand much of a chance. There's a program, a powerful one, who might be able to help those of us who are left. They call him the Train Man. Those of you who wish to stay and fight, do so. Anyone who doesn't want to be deleted, I'll be in touch. Right, and that's what I love about the Pandora's Box story arcs. It really delves deep into the history of the Matrix. Former agents, former versions of the Matrix, and why some of these programs chose exile and to hide in the Matrix. And of course we know that the Merovingian, he had to be consulted and bribed to bring exiles into the Matrix, and oftentimes he went back on his word and he imprisoned them in his prison that you saw in Reloaded, right? That same Blackwood prison that he kept the Keymaker in. So back to the archaeologist. Giving him 3 utility belts will get you the sharpshooter shirt. 4 utility belts and the reports will get you the sniper shirt. 11 utility belts, the squad leader insignia, and the sniper shirt will get you the squad leader's shirt, and that's the top tier item for this arc. Ah, thank you, my friend. Some of the code in these older objects is very unusual. These will keep me busy for some time. Come back when you find more of these ancient artifacts. And that is going to do it, Red Pills. The Pandora's Box Arc 3, The Vessel of Suffering. I want to thank you very much for watching along. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on my new uploads. I'm going to get right to work on Arc 4, the Arc of Armageddon, the final chapter of the Pandora's Box story arcs. Big shout out and thank you to our developer, Ryko, who's been developing this emulator ever since the game shut down in 2009. Also, rumor has it, he's close to developing Interlock, and that is going to be exciting. Thank you once again to our Red Pills who came along, 69.5, also known as Domenico, Sodro Gregorio, David T. Gregory, Diddles, Relum, and Lazarus of mxoemu, who has been hosting parties just about every week inside the emulator. Also, he's got the best Matrix channel on all of YouTube. Check it out at mxoemu. I'll have a link in the description. It's my only source for accurate Matrix 4 news. Check out his video about the affirmations. It's something we could all use right now. I got a link for that video in my description. And if you want notifications on his next party, follow him on Twitter and sign up for notifications at mxoemu. As a matter of fact, he's got a real-world Matrix event in the works called Project Matriculated. It's going to be a Matrix 4 release party on the East Coast, North Jersey, close to New York City. I'll have a link to that in my description as well. And please follow me on all the social medias. I'll have links for those in the description. Now, I mentioned earlier the ability to purchase a beta hat, a real-life beta hat. So if you like my content and you'd like to support the channel, consider buying some of my Matrix Online merch. I'll have a link to my Etsy shop in the description. I've currently got 2 assassin masks, a couple of beta hats and t-shirts, a blue sky shirt, and I'm always working on cool new things, so let me know what other kind of items you want for sale. And I've got daily Matrix content on my Instagram, so on all those platforms I'm at VesuveusMxO. That's going to do it for me, Red Pills. This is Vesuvius, shutting down.